in a series of tutorials on Flexbox. We are going to be building this example Facebook header, as we see here, just a normal desktop Facebook header with the icons and the search input and the logo and your picture. So let's get started. We're going to be using just basic CSS, and we're also going to be using Sass and Flexbox. So let's get to it. Let's start with a basic HTML page, just with the header already filled out. I don't really want to go through this because this should be familiar already. And we're going to start off first with just the basic HTML. So we're going to create a container and then have the header in it. And in the header, we're going to have a Flexbox container. So let's do this. I'm going to use the emmet notation here for container. And then we're going to have a header that's a class header. Okay. And we're going to have two sections. As we see over here, we're going to have two halves. The first half is going to be the search bar. Second half, we're going to call it the user nav. So let's just create those two parts of the header. Search nav is the first, and for now I'll just write search in here, and then the second one is the user nav, and I'll just write user nav in there for now. So let's save that. We'll go to our project over here, and this is what we have. Doesn't look too great, so let's see if we can improve a little bit. So the first thing we want to do is write out the CSS for the header. Actually, I think the first thing we should do is do the basic reset that just to get all the browsers on the same page. So the universal selector, set the margin and padding to 0. That'll just help us start off on the right foot. And as well, we're going to set box sizing to inherit. And again, the universal selector for the before and after. Box sizing inherit. We're almost on the first stuff, but then we're also going to, for the HTML tag, we're going to set box sizing to border box, and we're going to set the font size for our entire project to 62%, 62.5%, and this just allows us to make one rem into 10 pixels because the default size is 16 pixels. So we're going to, by making it 62.5%, that just makes one rem 10 pixels, and that makes calculations for all the sizes much easier. Okay, so now we are going to write the CSS for the container class, which is just the container for the entire page, and the header is in that div. So we're gonna have it take up the entire viewport, as well as have a width of 100%. And just so you can see what this looks like, we'll do a background color of orange just to make sure this is working. And as working here, the font got smaller, and now we can see that the viewport, or that the container takes up the entire page. And right now I'm using on Virtual Studio. I'm using the live CSS compiler plugin, which is very convenient and useful when you're programming for web development. Okay, so that's all the background. Now let's actually program what we need to program, which is the header. So let's first do the background color, which is a color from Facebook. I'm going to give you a hex code here, which is 4267B3. And we should also define the height, which is going to be 4.3 rem, which is 43 pixels because we set the font size to 62.5% before. And then the width is going to be 100%. So let's just see how that looks. Check it out. That looks very similar to the Facebook background, at least the color. Now let's set up the Flexbox. So the display is going to be flex. And then we are going to, let's see what happens when we just do that. So you see the two items are next to each other. They're supposed to be on top of each other. So now we want them to be on either end of the header. So how would we do that? By justify content. This is one of the Flexbox properties. If we do space between, then they're going to go on opposite sides of the nav. It's a little hard to see because they're black. So I'm going to change the color here actually to white so we can see better. And this, and I can see there's a search and the user nav on opposite sides of the Flex container of the header. We do one more thing because we want everything to be in the center of the Flexbox. So there's a simple property called align items. You put that to center, and now they will be in the center. Check that out. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we're going to go further on and add some icons and do more formatting.